Hey, you guys. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm just bored, hanging out. I'm going to be missing a stream later on this week, so making up for it now. I have the time. Got in here. Crown Tail, Mark, Jennifer Weaver, Bex, Larry D. Hope you guys are doing well. Jennifer Weaver, Janny Lynn. Right. Yeah. A couple things coming up here. We'll get going on that here in a few. Some more people rolling here first. All things fish. What's going on, man? Hope you're doing good tonight. Just got home from visiting my daughter in Vegas. Heck yeah, Mexicali. Hope you had a good time. Bonnie Viper. Ian. Right. But yeah, just gonna hang out chit chatting tonight. I don't have anything planned. Not for tonight. Save that stuff for tomorrow. It wasn't a very busy day for me today. I did some water changes at the shop today. About it. Tore a couple tanks down. Fed reptiles. Swept and mopped the floors, which I needed to do last week, but I never did. But the extent of my day wasn't very exciting. But that's all right. Yeah, ATF. They finally called me back and they said it. From the looks of it, it's a mistake on their part, so they're gonna go ahead and run it through a couple people because it's so much money, and then it should be good. I was kind of waiting on word from that, but it's all sounding like it's coming back together. So I'm pretty thankful. Icebox here. What's going on, Danny? A good stream earlier. I was listening. Only Oscars. Just got done setting up a bigger enclosure for my ball python, letting him crawl around. Nice. Hope he likes it. Thanks, Mike. You ordered the chili Oscars. Heck yeah. That's awesome. I emailed you back a little bit ago, June, but I haven't checked it in the last hour, I don't think. There you go, Bex. Lots of. I can send you reptile pictures for days. Days. Paul McCarthy. Mm. Do I remember how much shipping was before? I think it was like 100, 120, something like that. For, I think it was about a 8 pound box. I think I had 12 of them in there the one time that I had sent to you. I think so. I have to look at I still have all the receipts from all of that, so go back and look at it. Think I'm happy with the hardscape. I'm at 55. Tomorrow, on to planting. Yeah, man. Just settling down for the night. I'm exhausted, I bet. Sounds like you had a good day. All right, June. No rush. Then Ginger, Geek Boy. Hmm. There's a bit of you in here now. A little bit of news here. Because of everything going on and the situation I've been in, I've kind of been keeping an eye out for a second part-time job, just to kind of make ends meet. Um, Afternoons. But one of my buddies works at a small metal factory. He's got a supervisor position he's looking to fill, 6 to 8 hours, 5 days a week. I think it's like 3:30, 4 o'clock to 10 or 11. And I accepted it yesterday. So, yeah, I'm gonna be still gonna be running my business. Same old shenanigans there, but I'm gonna have to cram everything into the first half of the day, um, between 7 a.m. and 2, 3 o'clock. Um, and do that. I'll have weekends to myself for the most part. Um, my Thursday stream at 2 o'clock is gonna go bye bye. Um, but I'm gonna see if I can work it into going right after the aquatic morning show on Thursdays. Nobody else is scheduled on that time, so I think I'm going to switch everything over to that. So about noon, 12:15, 12:30. Um, I'm excited to have some extra cash coming in, but I'm not. I'm not really excited for working myself to death even more. I'm thankful. Don't get me wrong, because I know I can use the help. But with that being, I wouldn't be getting off until 10, 11 o'clock at night. I normally start at like 11:30. Probably be pushing it back a little bit on Tuesdays and Sundays. Well, maybe not Sundays. I won't. I'll always have Sundays off, even with this second job. So that's awesome. But Tuesdays for sure are going to get pushed back a little bit. Oh yeah, get that rolling. And it's a super, like I was saying, it's a supervisor position, so I don't have to. I'm not going to be like running machinery and stuff like that, doing a lot of inspecting and paperwork and stuff like that. So it's not completely hard labor, but I mean, people call off and stuff like that. I might be required to help, which is no big deal. But yeah, pretty good pay. I can't complain at all. Not so many pop ups. Just depends. Depends on how tired I am that day. Oh, fun paperwork. Yeah, I already do a good bit of paperwork already. Pain in the ass. I wish I was big enough to pay somebody to do it for me, but no. The biggest pain in the ass that I have right now, paperwork wise, is filing taxes at the end of every week for my business. I have to record it every week. Lady Diane, my phone got hacked, still trying to get organized. Dang. Well, that stinks, Lady Diane. Hope you get that figured out. Besides that, I hope you're doing good. Nano aquarium guy. Dang, Lady Diane. That stinks. Yeah, I'm, like I said, I'm not thrilled that I'm going to be working an entire another job, but you're going to do what you got to do, right? Can't just sit there and let things keep going the way they're going. So, the place I'll be working at makes like paint cans, paint buckets of all sizes. Make a lot of like flammable liquid canisters, all sorts of stuff. If it's a metal can or bucket or something, we make it pretty much. So it's fun. A lot of sheet metal welding and presses and or hole punch presses and shit like that. Yeah, they are, bunny. And what's really cool about this place is like all the scrap metal and stuff that we produce, all of that all gets recycled and goes right back into the sheet metal that we use to make everything. So we're not throwing away any wasted metal or nothing. It really sucks though. I hate steel toe boots, and even though I won't really be running any of the presses or anything, or I shouldn't be, I still have to wear steel toe boots. So that stinks, but hey. Dang, Diane. That's horrible. Sarah J. Sieber, hope you're doing good too. Oh, it's definitely only temporary. Just till I get things rolling back again. Put some back. I'll be making pretty good money. So I'm it's the only thing that's really making it worth it to me. Um, you know the drill. Keep it chill tonight, but if anybody wants to come up and chit chat a little bit, we can. All right, Lady Diane. I've been kind of preparing myself for it for a little bit here, so it's not something that just came out of the blue. Good idea. I keep my parents' food in plastic containers for that very reason. Do you have a parrot? Just got new enclosure and stuff for my new redfoot tortoise hatchlings. About to get. Gonna get 3 of them. Keep them inside for a year or so, then move them outside. Heck yeah, pretty cool. What'd you get? Are you still able to keep your job? It's crazy power company. Yeah. They're saying that it's a mistake on their part. So as long as it stays the case, yeah, I should be able to maintain everything I have so far. And then with this second job, I mean, it'll just kind of make it all that much better. Work myself to death more than what I already am, but yeah, switch a few of my customer schedulings around. Some of them I usually only do in the afternoons, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. I have to squeeze everybody in between 7 and 3. I have to make sure I'm done and like on my way to the next job at by 3. So Reader to send the invoice so I can go ahead and pay for them and schedule the overnight shipping and delivery. Heck yeah. Dang. Bumping my camera all around. All right. Too old for a tortoise. I'd have to will them to some. Would have to will them to someone. Yeah. Hey, as long as if you know there's somebody that would take one, why not? Or you can take in a rescue tortoise that might have the rest of the lifespan the same amount as you. You always think of it that way too. There's lots of old tortoises out there. Hmm. Yeah. First week, gonna be training. Shouldn't be too bad. Poor tortoise. Now I'll live through, sir. Hey, all I'm saying is there's lots of old tortoises out there that need a good home. Nothing more wholesome. Yep, exactly. In my 30s and still need to will them to someone. They can live 50 years easy, but even up to 80 years, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Wholesome isn't what I picture. Well, Craig, what's going on, man? No worries then. So what's everybody up to? About midnight where I'm at. 5 a.m. bedtime's drilling me. I just woke up and it's 3 p.m. Dang. Yep. I couldn't do a midnight shift. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I would never sleep, ever. A group of valiant Grammys. They're especially adorable. Picked up new boosts I didn't have yet. Nice. Spending dang money on salty stuff to set up my BioCube again. There you go. Slept until 11 a.m. I wish. Same time to start transforming area in my backyard. There you go. Not a whole lot, Matt. Just chilling, chit chatting. Just got done telling everybody some new changes with my stream times and stuff like that. Last night, I don't know. Last night I went to bed at like 2 o'clock. Woke up at 5:30. Yeah, 5:30. Bamboozled. I thought someone was selling frags in containers, but they were just shrimp. Hey, what the heck? What kind of shrimp? They were the same container I would get frags in. Freaking expensive ones? Well, that doesn't tell me the name of them. Dang it. Um, hmm. Oh, I don't even understand how I just did that. It's frustrating. I just managed to turn everything on my computer into Spanish without, I clicked like two buttons on accident on my mouse and now everything's in Spanish. I know a little Spanish, but not son of a bitch. It's frustrating. How the hell did I do that? I wonder if I type, it'll show up in Spanish. When you get mad, right? It doesn't appear to be in Spanish when I type. So why is everything else in Spanish? What the fuck? They were selling 2 shrimp in each container, not sexable, so not worth it, right? I agree there. At least you didn't lose everything, yeah? I just got to figure out how to get back to that. buy 3 containers, better odds. Yeah. Is this how I do it? That looks familiar. Yay! Alright, cool. I think, yeah, I got everything back to English now. That was dumb. Well, now I know. Just really hoping my female swordtail from Rusty didn't pop out only females. Let's hope. Remember you telling me about that. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. How much substrate do I think for a 28-gallon BioCube? 30 to 40 pounds? Trying to think of the dimensions on that. Regardless of what it is, I always try to shoot for 4 inches of substrate. 3 to 4 inches. So I don't normally go by pounds. um, but I'm trying to think. See where I mean, I'm pretty sure 30 or 40 pounds will get you to about 3 inches. Um, so I'd say so. Depends on what you're doing, buddy. What substrate it is. Yeah, Mike. I normally I'll just keep dumping sand in until I get about 3 or 4 inches even across the whole way. 29-gallon. I'm trying to picture the dimensions on it. Let me look it up so I know exactly. Is it the Coral Life BioCube? Hmm. 22 by 24 by 20. Um, hmm. Yeah. See if 20 or see if that 30 to 40 pounds will get you there. There's a good chance it will. I mean, if it doesn't get you exactly 3 to 4 inches deep and it's to a point where you feel you're comfortable with it or it's deep enough, run with it. It doesn't have to be that deep. I just like a little bit deeper of a substrate for myself for a multitude of reasons, just like you would run into with a freshwater aquarium. I have to wait for bulkhead or O-rings on Wednesday. I hope should have everything ready to start going. Have to wait for bulkhead and O-rings. It's like crushed coral. It'll just buffer the water, help maintain a good pH of 8.2. Yep. Sure is. Aragonite or crushed coral for all sorts of shit. Even know some people that'll throw it in empty RO chambers. Help boost up the pH a little bit. I haven't tried it myself, so I don't know how well exactly it works. Something to check into if you had a spare chamber and something. Rainbows would like it, yeah. Yeah, I don't have anything that wants 8.2. Corals and stuff like that really like around about 8.2 to 8.5 is a good range for them. So that's why it's usually what it's usually used for, but it does the same thing in freshwater, so bumps up that hardness a good bit. Mike's Aquatics and Things. Hope you're doing good, man. Having my trouble keeping my pH at 7. Like, is it trouble keeping it up or down to 7? Is it dropping on you? Debating if I should fill sump chambers with just rock or biomedia instead of a skimmer. Well, if it's going to be mostly fish and stuff, I mean, there's no point in having a skimmer, really. But if you want to have corals and you want to have nicer corals or stonies, I'd fill it with protein skimmer and some bio or some live rock personally. Or at least start off. Just make sure you have an area in there that's not just too jam packed full of media or live rock. So you can put a protein skimmer in there if you need to. The sump is so small. You see it. I have no buffer. It drops to about 6.5. Yeah. Yeah. A little bit of crushed coral or aragonite would help for sure. Yep. What he's saying, it won't push it all the way to 8.2 if you don't use a bunch. Um, just having it in your substrate works good. So when you're adding it to an existing tank, take a little bit, not a whole lot, add it to the tank, give it 24, 48 hours or so, test water. If you notice any change of it rising or right around where you want it, let it sit a little longer. And give you a better reading. If it's It's not quite where you need it. Add a little more. Oh yeah, Lady Diane. Dee Dee, hope you're doing good tonight, chick. No problem. We're just kind of hanging out, chit chatting. I don't even know how long I've been going. StreamYard froze on me. I don't even know how many people are in here. 18? Okay. YouTube will tell me how many people are in there, but it's not telling me how long I've been going. I can't use it. You actually should be using it. It happened. Prefer the sump bigger than the tank. Yep. If you can manage that. It can be difficult to do in some cases. Like if you have a real nice big tank in a stand, I mean, you're not really going to want that sump outside of that stand. And you can really only put so much inside of there. So sometimes you're limited. Unless you build like a custom stand to fit a larger sump. And it works pretty good. You could fit a skimmer with a biomedia plate on the bottom of it. There you go. You get what I'm saying. Just don't jam it too full of media and stuff where you can't get one in there if you shouldn't, or if you can't, if you need it. You know, I'm debating if I should run the 40 breeder sump that I have instead, but I have no custom stand. Something to look into. There you go, Danny. The 300-gallon lowboy, the frag tank I have at work. The sump for that is 450 gallons. But the only difference, it's the same length and width, but it's deeper than the actual tank itself. So it fits nice underneath the stand and stuff. The stand stands up pretty high. The top edge of the tank sits right about here on me. I'm a pretty tall guy, so whole system stands up pretty high. Jana, how's it going? Hope you and Steven had a good day. Should be able to have 5 full sections of my sump for various media heater UV sterilizer. All right. I've been putting off setting that damn tank, that frag tank back up. I just haven't had the motivation for it. I was pretty butthurt when it crashed last time. I'm very thankful that I've managed to save the corals that I did save out of it, though. Tank 30 gallons of sump that came with this, maybe 10, 15, so 40-gallon sump would be a lot better in the long run. It definitely would. Definitely keep the whole system a lot more stable overall. Shaved my beard today, starting to feel like a caveman. I can feel that. Yeah, that sump that's on that 300, it might be 450 gallons, but I'm probably only running um, 400 gallons at most. I have a good bit of extra room on the top in case electricity goes out. What water's left on the surface that gets down into the sump and what's in the hoses and stuff. Got to make sure there's room to where it's not going to overflow when everything shuts off. There's other ways to get around that. You can have overflow tubes that once the water gets up to a certain point in the sump, it'll automatically start running out of a pipe out the back or something. I tried to build his own refugium and was really successful, but he tried balancing two pumps. Told him he needs to use an overflow. Yeah, probably would have helped for sure. All right, Didi, no worries. I hope you have a good day or tomorrow, and thanks for stopping in. You can always plumb the 40 sump later, but and build a nice stand to fit the tank. Yeah, definitely could. Give you time to get it prepared and set up exactly how you want it to. Aqua Gardens in. Is anybody able to tell me how long I've been going? I have no idea. I'm sure if I refresh the shit, it'll kick me out of here. So 50 minutes. Cool. In about 10 minutes, I'm going to be hopping off. Trying to go for an hour. Um, yeah. Like I said in the beginning of this, earlier on in the stream, there's some people I'm sure that weren't here. Because of everything going on, I put out some feelers for a second job, part-time job, something. And one of my buddies got a hold of me offering a supervisor position at um, a metal factory. So I'm going to be doing that probably. Well, I will be doing that. It's an afternoon shift, about 3 to 4, 4:30 to 10, 11 o'clock at night, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. So that probably not going to be able to do the 2 p.m. stream. I'm probably going to try bumping that up to right after the Aquatic Morning Show on Thursdays. um, Tuesdays streams particularly probably going to get pushed back a little bit. I'll still do them, but I mean I start out at like 11, 11:30, so probably won't be starting them until midnight, 12:30. Just depends on what's going on as soon as I get home. I do have a 3-year-old and stuff too. Um, Besides that, that's really about it. I think probably missing something. So just trying to catch back up and get things where they need to be. And this is what I need to do. Oh, I'm doing it. Yeah, definitely, Mark. Yeah, me too, Lady Diane. Had a good time. I appreciate everybody. Thank you for running a couple hours. Probably stopping by. I'm usually up. Heck yeah. Be there, bunny. Heck yeah, Zen. Melissa. What's going on, chick? Be hopping off here soon. Yeah, bunny. I enjoy hanging out with you guys too. No matter how tired I may be. I agree, Lady Diane. Live stream is always a chill one before bed. Yeah. It's so late at night. I mean, it can get crazy. It can definitely go that direction. But for the most part, yeah. And I hope everybody who's at Fishtoberfest and Aquashella are having a good time. Streams never lasting long enough to suit me. Endurance and stamina. Yes, yes, I am. Hey, I mean, I guess it's kind of one of those fuck around and find out sort of things, huh? Excited for Orlando, my first Shella. Been to quite a few of them um, before I opened my business, but I don't. I don't care for the big corporate events, whether it be saltwater, freshwater, reptiles, whatever. Sure, they're fun. You can find some cool stuff and meet some interesting people, but I have a lot more enjoyable time going to smaller homey events like the Clash and the Triple Crown and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And you know what, Bunny? I used to do 4 or 5 hour streams at a time, and you know why I stopped? Because I felt y'all can't handle it, so I don't want to hear that shit, Bunny. Trying to talk my wife into going to the Clash 2024. Fingers crossed I will get there. Heck yeah, Mark. That'd be awesome. My wife's running her business. Maybe I can fly first class, but I'll even ride in the luggage part just to go. Yeah, bunny. Next year I'm shooting for Fishtoberfest. God, I keep doing that. Fishtoberfest and the Clash specifically. Planned for sure. Um, so those are the two that I want to go to next year for sure. Beyond that, I don't know. There's a few reptile events that I want to go to. I go to smoke with my friends. All of the events, the Clash seems to be the most fun. It was. I was pleasantly pleased. I can handle it. Any of those events would have me in my element. I feel it. The other events that I don't care too much for are the super competitive fish show events that are seriously or just focused on showing fish. Um, that's where you really find all your super hoity-toity dick bags, and all your assholes, and everything in between. That's where you find those guys. Big events, lots of beautiful fish, but yeah, it's not worth my fucking time deal with all that dumb shit. Okay, not dumb shit, dumb people. It's just not worth my fucking time or my patience. We get fuck all here in our country town. Taking me years to collect my fish here, and I've driven thousands of kilometers to buy them. Damn. Heck yeah, Greg. Fucking show them how it's done. Mark, bring me back King Tut's head. Yeah. I think I'm going to go ahead and shut it on down here, guys. I got a lot to do tomorrow. Get ready for this next week. And I'm tired. I appreciate everybody for being here. You guys need to get a hold of me, Instagram, Discord, and email. Um, I have a whole lot to say here beyond what I already have. Um, next stream's tomorrow night at 11:30. I'm gonna do a salty surprise. A lot of people have been wanting to talk about saltwater lately, so I'll keep cramming everything I know in everybody's head as much as I can. Um, yeah. I hope everybody has a wonderful night. Thanks for being here with me. And do your water changes, glass holes. Yeah, I'm talking to all of you. Have a good night, guys.